Sentul has gained popularity as a new destination for those who want to have a short getaway from Jakarta. Also for those who love to do cycling or outdoor activities. Since this area has many beautiful nature and amusement parks that are perfect for family vacation. Not only that, there are also good places to eat for culinary enthusiasts. One of them is Sentul Nirwana area, where you can enjoy not only good food, but also the greenery of Sentul. And one of the best things about visiting Sentul Nirwana is that there's a mix of street food and restaurants that serve food from all the diverse in Indonesia. However, there is a dish known as Nasi Jamblang or Jamblang rice that is originated from Cirebon, West Java. Less famous than Nasi Warteg, which originated from Tegal, East Java. Central Java. That serves many kind of side dishes options. Only here, they serve it in teak leaves. We can say almost rare you can find Nasi Jamblang in Jakarta. Even this is the only Nasi Jamblang we can find in Sentul. Thanks to Ibu Neneng for initiating this.
Saya asli orang Cirebon kali ya. Terus di sini belum ada nasi jamblang, belum ada empal gentong. Dan saya coba buka, dan alhamdulillah banyak peminatnya. Kalau yang ngebedain nasi jamblang itu, di nasi jamblang itu kan ada khas itunya sambalnya. Dari sambalnya itu kan diiris. Terus ada balakutaknya, ada sumur tahu sama hampas kecapnya. Dan nasi jamblang itu dialas dengan daun jati dan tidak ada tumis-tumisannya. Kalau di Cirebon nasinya kecil-kecil, dibungkus daun jati. Terus ikannya juga dijualnya per satu-satu ya, satu potong. Sambalnya juga sama dijual, dihargain semua. Di sini juga sama. Nasinya kecil-kecil, sambal dihargain, nggak ada menu tumisan, nggak ada kuahnya, mungkin diambil dari kuah yang ada di situ ya. Ada sumur tahu, ada ayam kecap. Kalau semuanya tuh ada 60 kali ya, 60 macam menu lauknya itu.
For some, Nasi Jamblang is not that famous in our ears. Even more with balakutak. In order to have a better image of what balakutak is, let's see the making process right from their kitchen. Balakutak is actually a cuttlefish seasoned with garlic, shallots, ginger, turmeric, lime leaf, bay leaf, lime juice, chili, salt, and pepper. Only here, to make the cooking process more efficient, yet fresh, Ibu Neneng separates the basic marination for the balakutak and stir-fry the half-cooked balakutak along with the fresh green chili, shallots, and garlic instead. Once the spices are fragrant, add in the half-cooked and marinated balakutak, then add a little amount of water to make the seasoning a little bit thinner. And in no time, your balakutak is ready to be served for your Nasi Jamblang. One of the favorite options in Nasi Jamblang is also jengkol balado or stinky beans in Chile. The same process, to make it more fresh, she separates the sambal and the stinky beans. So if the customers want it to be fresh and hot, she can recook it. It can take one full day to see the cooking process of their 35 side dishes options. But now, just choose whatever you like in your plate. To start your feast, one will have to queue behind the counter where generous jamblang dishes spanning from bakwan udang, semur tahu, shrimp satay, perkedel, eggplant balado, to jengkol awaits. Besides balakutak and jengkol balado, we prefer to enjoy nasi jamblang with ampas tauco or tauco pulp. And of course, their authentic sambal that is not blended but sliced instead. Lastly is their fried corn bakwan, served with a hot rice on a thick leaf, very unique yet colorful. So who can resist this temptation? Zesty to the palate, its unique tanginess is a jolt to the sense at first. But have it with rice, balakutak, and fritters at one go, and you'll see why nasi jamblang Ibu Neneng never fails your hungry stomach. Even more when you enjoy it along with their juniper, jeruk nipis peras, or fresh squeezed lime juice khas Cirebon. It is freshly sour, a little bit bitter, and naturally sweet. It also comes in a glass bottle where you can bring it home and make your own glass of juniper. Not only it tastes good, but it also gives many good benefits for our digestion system. And we can say the price for all of this is quite generous.
Kalau untuk nasi jamblang itu harganya 3.000. Kalau untuk tahu goreng 4.000, tahu semurnya 4.000, mungkin bandeng 10.000, terus ayam 17.000. Balakutak itu tergantung besar kecilnya, Kak. Kalau yang kecil itu 20.000, kalau yang besar paling 35.000. Kalau sambal 3.000 per sendok.
The price totally makes sense. That's why more and more customers comes to their restaurants even during the weekdays.
Kebetulan hari ini aku ngajak teman-teman untuk jalan-jalan karena udah sejak pandemi nggak pernah ketemu, dan kebetulan lewat sini ada tulisan Empal Gentong, dan biasanya aku sering traveling kangen sama makanan khas Cirebon. Akhirnya kita mampir. Makanan yang aku pilih hari ini adalah makan nasi jamblang, dan kebetulan ada tauco keringnya ya, yang aku suka dan rasanya mantap. Cocok lah buat lidah aku.
Indeed, nasi jamblang tastes so good. In fact, we cannot refuse to order the second menu, also coming from Cirebon, which famously known as Empal Gentong. Empal Gentong has been Cirebon's culinary identity for a long time and is well known throughout the archipelago. Made from beef broth, coconut milk, turmeric, pepper, cumin, and other secret spices cooked with firewood in a gentong stove or clay pot. This dish will definitely leave you hankering for more. Without further ado, let's see how they prepare it. What makes this restaurant even more interesting for us to visit because they put the gentong stove in front of the restaurant. They also use charcoal to keep the broth hot in order to have a more efficient cost compared with gas. But it turned out it can give some traditional touch which is unique. But actually Empal Gentong, or traditional beef soup from Cirebon, is very simple in presentation. Like most other Indonesian soto or soup that use beef as its main ingredients, the most popular cut is beef brisket. Aside from the meat, honeycomb tripe and intestines are always popular. But if you feel squeamish to consume it, here they only use beef meat and sprinkle amount of sliced chives and crispy shallots. Then next is the most important thing from this dish, is the broth.
Itu resep empal gentong itu cuma bumbu kuning, bawang merah, bawang putih, kemiri, jahe, lada, salam sereh, pakai santan. Kalau empal gentong itu harganya kalau untuk kuahnya aja, empalnya aja 30.000, kalau plus nasi sama lontong 35.
This beef soup is very rich and savory from the use of spices and coconut milk. It is enjoyed with either steamed white rice or ketupat or lontong. And of course, authentically served with dried chili. You can also add some crackers or salted egg as additional side dishes. But one thing for sure, If you want a bowl of comforting soup, you can't go wrong with simply the empal gentong. The price is only 30,000 rupiahs for the empal gentong and additional 5,000 for the lontong or rice. Very reasonable yet satisfying.
Saya jalan-jalan ke Sentul Nirwana, bertemu dengan teman-teman lama yang udah lama nggak ketemu. Dan kebenaran pas jam makan siang kita lewat di sini ada rumah makan empal gentong. Dan saya juga pas kebenaran suka dengan makanan yang berkuah, jadi kita coba makan di sini. Saya tadi makan empal gentong, saya rasa enak, sama selera saya pas. Rasanya juga sama masakan mertua saya yang memang makanan kesukaan keluarga besar saya dari Cirebon.
It might be simple in presentation, but the taste is undoubtedly delicious. Because serving empal gentong has been Ibu Neneng's experience since years back.
Sebelumnya sih saya nggak punya restoran, cuman saya ikut jualan di hotel empal gentong sama sorabi. Dan buka empal gentong di sini dari bulan Desember 2020. Dan alhamdulillah juga baru buka udah banyak pelanggan.
Not only nasi jamblang and empal gentong, rumah makan khas Cirebon Ibu Neneng also known for its delicious tahu gejrot or gejrot fried tofu. This dish consists of tahu pong, a type of hollow fried tofu cut into small pieces, seasoning with salt, pounded shallots, ground garlic, and green hot chilies to add spiciness. It is served with a watery dressing that is made by blending palm sugar, vinegar, and sweet soy sauce. You really can't say no to this simple yet mouth-watering dish. Even more unique because it is served in a clay plate. The taste is fresh, a little bit sour yet sweet and spicy at the same time. And a plate of tahu gejrot will cost you only 10,000 rupiahs. Rumah makan khas Cirebon Ibu Neneng is located in Sentul Nirwana. It is placed on the right side of the road from the roundabout heading towards Jungle Land. Their operational hour is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you can have their menus either for your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. As many options as soto menu in Indonesian dishes, for your snacking time, we also have many variants of surabi. There are surabi Solo, surabi Bandung, surabi Cirebon, and many more. But what makes surabi Cirebon different from other surabi menu is this one. Their surabi oncom. Surabi is basically made from rice flour, water, salt, and shredded coconut. They used to cook the surabi with the traditional clay stove. But in order to make the cooking process more efficient, now they are using a more modern stove using gas. But it won't give a bad effect at all to the taste. And not only they have tauco as the topping, but also banana and sweet jackfruit. Put the topping in the middle of the cooking process or when the dough is already half cooked. Once it is settled, then cover the surabi with cheese and condensed milk. Or you can also request for their sweet sauce, which is basically made from palm sugar. The taste is savory from the coconut, yet sweet from the topping. But for the tauco surabi, of course it is a different and unique one. The taste is more tasty and salty. Some said this one is more for the older, while the sweet surabi is more for the younger ones. But whatever is that, give yourself a taste to all this delicacy. It's not a bad idea at all. especially when the price of all this is very reasonable, or around 5,000 to 15,000 rupiahs. But even with all their delicious offers, pandemic still gives an impact to her business.
Saya tutup 2 bulan, semuanya dirumahkan. Terus di sini kan banyak langganan orang Jakarta, ya agak kurang lah dari omset agak kurang. Tapi sekarang alhamdulillah udah mulai meningkat lagi, udah itu lagi ya normal lagi kayaknya.
But in fact, this area continuously growing, especially in the past 3 years since 2018. The place used to be quite empty of visitors, but as time goes by, more and more visitors came to enjoy the clean air, the more new restaurants appeared. This time, we will visit another restaurant which serve a menu that usually enjoyed around Puncak area, Cianjur. But now, you can enjoy it here in Sentul Nirwana. The menu is famously known as Sate Marangi.
Mulai jualan dari adalah sekitar 5 tahunan. Dari mulai awalnya dari motor, gerobak yang kecil. Terus sekarang alhamdulillah sudah mulai ditempatin di ruko seperti ini. Awalnya ada es kelapa muda, terus sama sate marangi, terus gabung sama aneka mie arusa. Nah, kalau di resto ini sendiri kita udah sekitar 2 tahunan.
When most foreigners know that Indonesian satay is usually chicken meat served with peanut sauce, while this one is beef satay served with bird eye chilies, diced tomatoes, sliced shallots, and sweet soy sauce. The beef satay is already tasteful since it has been marinated with the coriander, tamarind, garlic, and shallots, also galangal and palm sugar. Grill it on a charcoal to give a smoky taste. Don't forget to grill the uli bakar too, or grilled glutinous rice cake that will accompany your satay marangi. Once the grilling process is done, enjoy it with sambal oncom or fermented soy pulp sambal. The combination taste of all this is very addictive and tasteful. Sweet and savory from the beef satay, balanced with the sambal that also tastes sweet yet spicy too from the bird chilies. Again, balance it with the uli bakar and the oncom sambal that tastes sweet and uniquely savory. Not only that, they also serve variant of drinking menu here, which mostly made with coconut, avocado, and durian. So we decided to try one of them, and it is impossible to be disappointed by it.
Kebetulan saya lagi ke Bogor dan pulang tuh males macet gitu, mampir dulu ke daerah Sentul. Katanya sih ada banyak makanan di sekitar Sentul. Terus saya lagi jalan-jalan itu ketemu sate marangi. Kayaknya sore-sore begini enak ya, sembari nunggu macetnya rada-reda gitu. Tadi saya nyobain sate marangi yang daging ya, dan ketannya enak ya. Ketannya juga lembut, satenya juga lembut, dan bumbunya berasa sekali ya.
See how Sentul Nirwana can give you a full taste of Indonesian dishes, since this area consists of many food options from many cities in Indonesia. Visiting Sentul is now indeed not only about enjoying their fresh air or to do some nature sports activities, but also a culinary experience that can make you want to visit this area more and more.